Hello, 'tis I, the Odd Job Doer, and today's little, hopefully quick video is a little thing on, a little pesky mouse and rat preventions, or other kind of rodents you might have that come around your house. And, the backstory here is that, once upon a time, there was this house, and inside the house, there was a mouse. It went like that. And it ran around, and, the people were like, hey, I don't remember a mouse that came with the house. And so they checked out where it could have came from, right? And they called me to help. And so, looking around the perimeter of the house, I found this culprit right here. Right? Now you see it has some shutters for energy efficiency to keep the air from really blowing in and out too much. And when the dryer kicks on, those fins, blow out. Now, in this case though, little mouse could have easily just kind of, crept on over there and, put its little mousy hands up here and pry this up to get in there. And that's plenty enough room for a mouse, maybe a small rat to get in there, maybe a big rat, I don't know. Anyways, I think what it was a big mouse, small rat, who cares. The thing is though, I looked around their house and I found that. Now, the other thing I had found that may or may not have contributed to it is that up here they have a pipe going in through a wall. You see that? That pipe goes right in through there, and there's a little bit of a gap way around there. And they say that they only need, I thought it was like a centimeter, 2 centimeters, something like that, for a mouse to shove its little head and body through. It's like they can collapse down almost like a cockroach and squeeze through things. So, that there would lead into, I think, a crawl space, and then from there, who knows how it would get into the house. But this one down here, the dryer vent right there, if you come around here and look, comes in right here. And you can see now that that thing is crimped, but before it was wide open. And so I came and smashed on it. And mind you, that was when the mouse was still running around the house. And so I'd come over, put down some traps, no kill traps, and the mouse would run around pooping on stuff. And then I was like, you know what, I'm going to put some kill traps down, bait on them. It never got there, and sadly, the mouse ended up starving to death and was under a cupboard, which they like to go and make the little houses out of it, and it died there. And it stinks. It stank for a long time. Stank through, I think several months easily. And eventually it's going to decompose. I think maybe other bugs might get to it and eat off of it. Or it's going to decompose, dry out, and when it's totally dried out and all the bacteria, which I guess is making the stink, die out, then poof. You have a skeleton mouse somewhere in the house. And so to prevent that real quick, smash that. So now nothing can come in here. Now, this right here is an old dryer vent, which is going to be replaced whenever the new dryer gets put in. There could be poop in there still, who knows. Hopefully what this does is it goes from here into a tube and goes straight out the wall. Straight out the wall where you saw it on the other side. And to help combat them coming back in again, I'm going to install today this right here, you see? A little cage thing. Now granted, if a mouse really wanted to, I think you could just gnaw through this, it's plastic. But maybe not. Maybe they won't want to. It's bird and rodent guard, it says right there. And so it takes maybe 4 to 3 screws to hang on the wall. And real quickly you have it down there. And I'll just kind of show how this right here, get a bit of a shot here, works. You got the louvers on, and this right here goes like this. Boom. Covers it up nicely. Now you get it centered on there. Get yourself a little marker. Center it up and dab your hole spots. Like so. Alright. Now that we got that on, we can put it in. Or Actually, we started by drilling holes. Alright, so because this outside stuff here is called stucco, or maybe something else in other places, you can use something like this right here, you see? This here is a stucco screw. Has a little self-threading boring tip to it. And what this kit comes with is a masonry drill bit like this right here. Right, so you drill through the stucco and you can just sink this right on in. Sounds good. The only thing though is because I know the anatomy of this here wall, I know that down there, stucco, is only about maybe ½ inch thick. It's really thin. And so the screw's not gonna, this screw, not this screw. This screw here is too thin. You know, might just not hold it, might be cracking. This one here, on the other hand, this is a long one. This is 4 inches, right? And what this is going to do is going to go through the plastic, not that part, but the part that's going to be housing, go through the stucco, which I'll pre-drill a hole, go through, I think, about 2 inches, 1.5 inches of styrofoam, and then finally it's going to go into some boards, some plywood boarding that's back there, and that's what's going to hold it in, this long screw. So, I'll get my other tools and get back to drilling. Alright, I'm going to put our safety glasses on for this here, because you don't want any stucco chips to fly off in your eyes. And, you know, here we go. Keep it straight and right in there. Maybe I stand corrected, it was a little bit thicker than I thought it was, but not too bad. So, if you have one of those little hammer drills, that'd make a little bit quicker work of this. If you have a sharp drill bit, that makes quicker work of it. So I got that there. I'll sweep it off to the side and drill the other 3 holes and be ready for the next step. Okay, before I go slapping this thing on there, an optional thing here is you got some silicone caulking here, outdoor, 100% silicone. I'm just going to run a bead across here with the goods, keeping a rag here ready for messes. And this here is just about empty. Sad. So I'm gonna find something else, maybe some new stuff. Alright, so as you can see there, I got some silicone going from like here, around the top, down this one, down this side here. Not so much the bottom, because in case any kind of moisture gets in, it wants to leak out. Even though there's all these holes. But alright, I squeezed the bejeebus out of that tube, and now we're ready to actually mount this thing. I also was able to squeeze just a little bit more and pipe some silicone into the holes that we already pre-drilled there. So this is pretty simple, straightforward. Just gotta stick it up there in position and feed the screw through. Alright. Not too tight. You don't want to crush the plastic, so I'll back it out a little bit. Alright. Now I'll get the other 4 in. Alrighty, and would you look at that? It's stuck on the wall, you see. And what I did was, after I tried squeezing more of the silicone caulking out, I took my little digit here and rubbed around the top and the side to kind of pack it in and make it look a little more neater. And that right there should hopefully keep I guess I have a rice problem, but rats, mice, rice, anyways, out of there. And maybe rice. But word of caution, if you put a cage like this, especially if you put a cage with smaller holes in it, make sure you check it every once in a while, at least monthly or so, depending on how much laundry you use, how much drying you do, and make sure lint doesn't build up in there. So just let that sit now, and that should be it. And like I said, if you look around your property and find any other holes and whatnot, you can go to the store, those hardware stores, get that, those stuff, the spray foam, and just fill those holes up. I have some. I was going to use it to show how to do that pull up top, but I lost it. Lost my spray foam. So let's pretend. Let's pretend this pipe down here was that pipe outside we saw earlier in the video. When you have a mouse, maybe even a rat, that goes along a pipe, you usually go on the top of it. They can't really hang underneath and stuff. So they tiptoe across the top, and as they're going, they kind of drag their little nasty butts and stuff, and that leaves a trail of probably crap and pheromones and other nasty stuff that other mice and rats can follow. So one thing you want to do is you want to take some soap and water, maybe some bleach, scrub down that pole, the top and stuff, or you can inspect it for that trace of stuff. It looks kind of nasty. Like some big little turd and went burp, but scrub it down, make it clean, and then fill the hole with the foam, and that should keep them from wanting to go back that direction. It's almost like ants. Ants walk in a row because they leave some kind of a chemical in their path, and they know where to go back and forth on that ant trail. All right. So, if you have any questions, comments on this, let me know. If you have like holes in your stucco, if you have stucco like that there, cracks and holes that are yay bigger, you want to get some silicone to feed in there, or better yet, just get some pre-made stucco patch, slap it in there, smooth it down, and then when it hardens, it'll be just like the rest of the stucco, so they won't really gnaw through your stucco usually. And yeah, look out for rats and mice. And that's it for this one. Odd Job Doer, sign out. Bye. Thanks for watching.